Who's ready for pack racing at Bristol? I sure am. Welcome to NASCAR 15 Career Mode. Coming off a spoiler alert win at the Texas Motor Speedway, I am 11th in the points with 3 top 10s. The points leader still remains Denny Hamlin from Matt Kenseth and Kyle Busch. The Gibbs dominance of this season continues. I'll show you the rest of the field. I was kind of surprised to see that no other sponsors wanted to jump on the bandwagon. Just Ream and Mechanics Wear have stayed on, and well, that was about it. I'm surprised we get a win and they're not interested, but whatever. Racing sponsorship is gonna racing sponsorship. So let's get to Bristol and let's take a look at the starting field. Alright, so taking a look at the starting grid for the Bristol, I believe this is the Food City 500. Martin Truex will start from the pole. Tony Stewart alongside. Kyle Larson in 9th. Where are we, do you think? Do you think we qualified last? No, we qualified 25th. I was working on a car setup kind of from the baseline of where we were at Martinsville, and I actually found a decent setup that worked okay. It's kind of loose, but I've put for the race setup all the wedge I can possibly put into it. So we're just going to have to see if this works. We'll be rolling off from 25th position, where we're going to be right in the center of the pack racing for sure here at Bristol. So let's head over to Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip to get us started.
It's Bristol, baby. Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Food City 500. Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy.
Mike, have you ever been caught in a blender? Have you ever gotten into the cul-de-sac and tried to run 500 laps around your neighborhood? No, but that's what Bristol is all about. It's like flying airplanes in a gymnasium. I love this racetrack.
Darrell's won here 12 times. The Busch brothers and Jeff Gordon, 5 apiece.
I'm going with Kyle Busch. He owned this joint since I let him have it. But anyway, he owns this joint, Kyle Busch.
All right, Darrell, here we go. High banks, high anxiety. Racing's a contact sport.
Alright, so here we are mid-pack, ready to start here at Bristol Motor Speedway, starting alongside of Paul Menard. There's the rest of the field behind me. Like I said, right at mid-pack. Green is out.
Let's go round and round and round, boys and girls.
Oh, that is just the most pandering thing I've ever heard in my life. But we are green. And there are cars going very wide on the start here, but we're maintaining position pretty well. We lost a couple spots on that start. And we'll stick behind Justin Allgaier, go underneath Justin Allgaier. Nope, that's not going to work. And this is going to be the first crash of many today. So that's Jeb Burton. I made a mistake there trying to get underneath Allgaier, and then Burton got heavily into the inside wall. No reason for me to pit on that yellow. No damage was caused, or, well, not cosmetic damage obviously, but there was no mechanical damage caused, so we'll be staying out. We're restarting in 25th position, exactly where we started, and this time I get wheel spin, which I did not get on the initial start, and that's really gonna hurt. All the way to the back we go. So now we're gonna struggle a bit, I fear, as we've got 3 wide action the whole way around here. Michael Waltrip going very slowly there in the bottom lane. 4 wide. 3 wide. Car spinning down to the inside and coming back up into traffic. Why is there no yellow for that? There's the yellow. It's Kyle Busch. Big wreck. So Kyle Busch just loses it down into turn 1 and comes back up and lepages the field. Wow, what a spectacular crash. I still don't feel compelled to pit, so we'll restart in the 33rd position, and once again on the bottom. Hopefully this time I don't get any wheel spin. We're only 7 laps into this thing. We've already had 2 pretty significant accidents, so here we go. Racing again at Bristol. And I must say, Darrell Waltrip did not look very smart when Kyle Busch was one of the first guys in a wreck. Oh! And off I go. And I saved it. The Busch brothers are the 2 cars behind me, so whatever. We may be actually able to run green here for a little while now that I'm out of the pack. We'll have to see how it works. The car is very loose off of the corner. Looks like I haven't completely corrected the problem. It says I'm 2 minutes off my best lap. I'm not sure if that's particularly correct. Yeah, there's a lot of understeer in the car right now. That's not the best thing in the world. Loose is fast and Tight is not so fast. And we got wall glitched. Okay, we're clearly really struggling because of how tight the car is. And then it's going too hard off of the corner. Yeah, really, really tight. I'm gonna have to loosen this car up on the first stop for sure. That's good in traffic, but when you're running by yourself trying to catch up, it's not the best situation. But I think I am kind of catching up just a little bit. Thankfully, it seems like the AI at least slow themselves down a little bit here, unlike at Martinsville where they don't slow down at all for whatever reason. So we might actually be able to catch them up here in a bit if we can stay on the gas long enough to actually get back up there and not get lapped. Another thing is going to be a bit difficult about this is fuel mileage. So it's always a fuel mileage game in NASCAR 15. And now we're getting lapped. When I so desperately actually need a yellow, I can't get one. And now Martin Truex, well, I'm going to be the yellow. Stay on the track, stay on the track, stay on the track. Oh, he didn't wreck.
You're one lap down.
And, of course, at least we'll get the lucky dog. So I spun Truex. Didn't really mean to, but, you know, I couldn't help the understeer. I don't know why he tried to pass me on the outside. Okay, 4 tires, fuel, taking wedge out, and repairing the car. We'll see if this improves it any on this next run. All right. And I'm pretty sure because I pitted, they didn't grant me the lucky dog. But whatever. We'll just be... Oh, no, I did. I did get the lucky dog.
You got the lucky dog.
Okay. Wonderful.
Nice and easy. Just keep doing what you've been doing. We can do
And
this.
wheel spin out the wazoo. We're back to green. Amazing, I got the amazing first start there. And then the restarts, subsequent restarts have just been terrible for me.
The leader is 4
But
seconds
there is
in
just
front.
4 wide packs of cars up front. So hopefully they slow each other down or wreck or something. The car is definitely handling a ton better now. So let's get up there and race with them. Oh yeah, it's really better. Wow, it's so much better now. Okay, 4 wide, 3 wide ahead, 3 by 3 by 3, the whole way around. And we're up to the back of the pack, so not too bad. Things are going a little bit better now. Okay, what is going to be the lane that moves here? I guess it's going to be the top lane. No, it won't be, because
Yellow's out. Going to caution. Going to caution.
Truex. Okay, let's see what happened there. He just ran out of talent, looks like. Too bad I got caught up in it. Alright, we're going to restart 28th on the outside. I don't know if this is going to be any better or worse, but we're going to go for it here. Ready to go here on the outside of Bobby Labonte. And we're back to racing.
One back. Coming
No
low.
wheel spin on the restart.
5-second gap between you and the leader. Car inside, just looking.
And we managed to stay relatively clean. Relatively
Looking
clean.
inside.
So I got pushed up into the wall by Casey Mears, and then we had a Roush family reunion there. Do not speed in the pits. There we go. Okay. Well, that's fun. All right, let's get back to it. Hopefully they'll slow each other up again, or my car's just gonna handle like crap, like it did. Oh, it's damaged. Of course it is. Of course it is. Get slammed in the wall. You have to get the punishment for it, I suppose. So now it's going to understeer like a truck, surely. And maybe not.
Oh, you just gotta be smooth
Let's see if I can
and
get back
calm
up
and
there. Hopefully I can. But I'm not too terribly excited about it. I'm honestly just trying to survive at this point as we
Closing up top.
go another lap
Catching up
down.
here now, buddy.
I'm just trying to drive the car around the track at this point without running it into anything. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm assuming that all these guys who are flying by, including Jeb Burton, who's running third for some reason, will have to come in eventually, and we've already got cars pitting, so I'm hoping that I'll just be able to make the lap up on the pit sequence, and maybe we'll get a yellow as I get back on the lead lap. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Oh, it's so excruciating to get lapped by this many cars, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh boy, now we're 3 wide, and that's exactly what I stay on the bottom the longest time to avoid doing that, and it finally happened. So as you see, Kevin Harvick decided to pass me on the inside, and that was a bad idea because he got into the wall. I think I'm still going to get the lucky dog, so whatever. Okay, my car was quite good on that last restart, so we're doing 4 tires once again, fuel into repairs, and hopefully I can keep away from the rest of the cars long enough to keep my car handling well. Okay, so every car but one pitted. Cole Witt is the leader. Or maybe he's not the leader. I don't know. It says Jimmy Johnson's the leader. But, whatever. Okay, we're just going to let them all go this time. There's a couple lappers, too, in there. I don't know why he said nice driving to get the lucky dog. I don't know if that requires a whole lot of skill, to be honest with you. Just be the first car 1 lap down. A lot of skill. They should start awarding playoff points for that. Oh, I gotta be careful. I might trigger somebody. Okay. Let's get into the corner here. Try to go around the outside of Almirola. Ooh. Okay, he's just not gonna... He's not gonna be very good to pass. In fact, none of these AI are gonna be very good to pass. 43 cars in 43rd. How fitting. Okay. Let's see if I can... They're still just 3 wide the whole way through the field. And there's some wall contact. Cars beating and banging off of the wall. Try to run the bottom here. Keep the car as low as I can. On the throttle, off the throttle, on the brake. Try to get it as low as possible. And I'm just losing the pack for some reason. As soon as we get really going here on a run, the understeer really picks up. Okay. Try to do that arc thing. It seems to be really fast here at Bristol. So kind of driving into the corner and getting way up to the wall, or not quite to the wall that time, but there we go. It's a much better corner. The car didn't completely go out on me coming in. Or off of the corner. It's amazing. You can commentate. I will say this track is so fast. You can commentate things, half a lap previous, when you've already almost completed another lap. It's pretty crazy. So here we go. Come on. We can get back up there to Yaley. In fact, these 2 guys, I believe, are laps down because Yaley's the next car we've got to pass. And somehow Cole Witt, despite the fact that he led the field back to the green, Cole Witt is now all the way back with us. So I'm not sure how that works out. Not sure how he got back there without wrecking. But we do have cars pitting now. At least according to the spotter, they're pitting. See exactly what lap they actually come in. And Cole Witt comes into the pits. That'll give me A position. And it gets me around Almirola too, hopefully. And he's going to try to wreck me. And we're not going to save it. So what happened? Yeah, he just wrecked me. Just wrecked me, because the AI cannot race on this track. Alright, so we're pitting the car under this yellow, taking advantage to just keep fresh tires on it for the restart, and hopefully maybe we can run 40 laps on a tank of fuel. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, so we'll restart in 41st position, I believe. And we'll just try to stay ahead of both Almirola and Yaley here, who are laps down. And here we go.
Okay, let's go. We gotta step it up.
We're racing.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
Somebody's coming into the pits on a restart for some reason. And we're green. I kept Almirola behind me, at least for now.
Okay, behind you. Check your outside.
Also tried to loosen the car up a little
Go
bit
low, go low.
by taking some more wedge out.
On the high side.
The car seems fairly tight
Right's all clear,
still.
bud. He's right
Or
on you.
it seemed fairly tight. Now things are kind of evening out a bit. The car feels a little bit better through the corner. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. The problem is there's still a gigantic, enormous pack up in front. And there's pretty much nothing I can do to pass them.
5-second gap
And
between
even
you
if
and
I
the leader.
do, I'll get wrecked.
He's coming on the inside.
We'll see. They are still running into the wall up there. Okay, what lane do we choose? It's almost a no-win situation. More spinning, more wall contact. There we go. Slide underneath the Yaley and watch. Almirola's going to come underneath. Almost. Thankfully, I got into the wall and it somehow saved me.
Car closing on the inside.
Almost got spun out by Yaley there. He's still at the inside.
The leader is 6
Got to get on the brakes there, keep the car down, solidly down, into Yaley. He gets me up into the wall. We get into Yaley, move him out of the way. We're battling this hard with a lap car, by the way. Not even racing for position right now. Thankfully, he got into the wall, so now we can maybe actually try to get to the front, or at least challenge some of these guys up here. They are really trying to wreck, by the way. Hamlin was loose off the corner after getting 3 wide, ran into the wall. I'm really waiting for somebody to get wall glitched. That's kind of what usually seems to happen when you run this close to the walls in NASCAR 15. And here comes the Smithfield car. Got the focus on him there. And he's going to go wide and somehow be able to pull that move off.
Gotta just be smooth, calm, 10-4.
Getting outraced by lap cars, folks. At least Yaley came into the pits, so now we don't have a car breathing down our neck the whole time.
There's a 9-second gap to the leader.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about
Let's take our time.
the
Nice and easy.
time between me and the leader. Okay, Tony Stewart, who is the outside pole sitter, is running back in 38th place because NASCAR 15. You saw the Doge car go into the pits that time by. We got 30 laps to go.
30 to
Wonder
go.
if I've got enough
3-0.
fuel to make it to the end. Let's try it. Let's try to Texas it.
Job today, buddy.
I'm gonna start really just lifting off and driving conservatively. Lift off at the start-finish line. Ease it through the corner. On the throttle. Lift off the gas. Easy through the corner. On the throttle. Whoops, I almost lost it. Okay. Let's go a little easier on the throttle next time. Why did JJ Yaley do that? Why did you do that? You idiot. You idiot. Look at this crap. Just... What can you even say? I was trying to fuel mileage it, and now it's completely blown. I'm still going to fuel mileage it. Screw it. We're restarting 6th. If I can get a decent restart here, you know, we could... Something could happen here. Something good, maybe. Got 20 laps to go. Green is out. We're on the throttle.
On the inside. Car up top,
Okay, I'm just going to try to get to the bottom and not let anybody through on the bottom.
3 back.
They can pass me on the top all they want. I don't care.
On the outside. Go
The
down
bottom
low.
is mine.
Driver in first, 2 seconds ahead. Car
And we
inside,
can't even
right.
stay on the bottom.
We can do this. Gotta keep focused.
This is stupid. This is so stupid.
Car in front, 10
Ugh.
ahead. Whoa, caution.
Look at this. This... I don't even know what to say about that.
In and out.
Okay, doing tires. Only tires, because, you know, I think keep the car light, but put it on new tires. We'll see. Maybe I can gain some positions, but probably not.
Way to go, boys. Nice bid.
Okay,
We got a real good car here. Just take care
and
of
we
it.
do not have a real good car. But we got 19 laps to go. Start the tail of the field. I'm sure I'm going to hear that in here in a second. Nope, I guess not. Alright, whatever.
We gotta go to work now. We gotta go to work.
And
Car
bad
in
wheel
front, 10
spin.
Coming on the
Car in
high
front
side.
is heading to the pits for some reason. Yaley again, really?
Way to ride out of that one.
Really?
Put it on the left.
Just for no reason. Just for no apparent reason. They just run you over. They have no awareness that you're there on these stupid short tracks. So stupid. Okay. Well, it's clearly not going to be one of these races where I'm going to be able to race for a win. But, you know, you can always just race for cars hitting, right? Alright, so we're coming up to 10 laps to go, and cars are beginning to peel off, well, one car peeling off into the pits.
10 to go.
So 10 laps to go here, and we'll see if we actually end up with any kind of success out of Bristol. I don't see anybody else coming into the pits, so maybe a bit of a lost
Time to
cause.
go.
I'm like half throttle almost the whole way around when I'm actually on the throttle, just trying to keep the car together here, because it, you know, the tires are getting worn. You saw, you may have saw I just got damaged there as well, which is slightly frustrating, but it is what it is. coming up to get lapped here. Mike Lynette coming out of the pits. So maybe I can run the rest of the race without getting lapped. Ha 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 ha. Here comes a car into the pits, another one. Tony Stewart, who is not having a very good day after starting on the front row, will pass him, so up to 37th. It's Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr. racing for the win here. I gotta be so careful here. So if I bring out the yellow, the race is more or less over from a perspective of actually making up any time on anybody. So we go behind Hamlin there and just let him by. That's all we really can do. Michael Lynette's a lap behind and chasing, but I don't really care. No, I'm not going up high. Oh, do not go under. Stupid AI. Gonna get to the bottom. I'm staying on the bottom. I'm not interested in going anywhere but the bottom, as Kyle Busch nearly wrecked. So is anybody else even gonna come into the pits? Am I just gonna get 37th? 3 laps to go. I'm 1 lap behind, so that means really we've got 2 laps to go. White flag should be coming out just about now, I believe. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. The laps kind of all run together here at Bristol. This will be fun in NASCAR Heat, I'm hoping. But it's not very fun in NASCAR 15. Alright, the white flag is out now. And still nobody else peeling off into the pits. Gordon gets up into the wall. Alright, just gotta make 1 more lap here. Not too much else to talk about because Jimmy Johnson has won. And we are significantly off the pace. Fun race after coming off a win, right? So we brought it home 37th, 1 lap down. Here are the cars behind us. Not a lot of surprises considering the rest of the season. As we head up to the top of the chart, you can see Jimmy Johnson took home the win with a dominant performance, 68 laps led. So this was the most exciting race, and we're heading to Richmond next, so maybe that'll be better. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.